Good morning. Good morning. I don't know how this thing is gonna work, hopefully it'll start getting a little better, but with this time change, it's dark. It's not really dark, but it's not really light. So hopefully within the next few minutes, things will lighten up for us. We're not going to be on here long. Today is my modified schedule, but we're going to do what we can with what we have. How about that? Can we do that? Can we do that? We're going to do what we can with what we have. And that's the attitude that we have to have all the time. A lot of times we will not start doing a thing because we don't have everything that we need. Come on now, somebody. If you are new to me, this is your girl, Coach O, founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated, where I help you to build unshakable confidence, stop procrastinating, and to get your dreams out of your head into your life, okay? And so we have to stop worrying about, good morning, Shanti, stop worrying about what we don't have and look at, that gives me some light, what that looks like, I don't know, but anyway, hopefully it'll light up, and I don't want to just sit here with lights on, but anyway, let's work with what we have until we get what we want. A lot of times we will stop and not do anything because we feel like, okay, I don't have everything that I need. Do you have enough to start? Do you have enough to start? That should be your question. Do you have enough to get you started? You don't have to have everything, but do you have enough to get you started? So you see what the title of this live feed is. The title is, we are afraid of something that don't even exist. We are afraid of something that don't even exist. And how is that? Why is that? Good morning, Lenora. Thank you so much for joining. We are afraid of something that do not even exist. What is it? What is it that we are afraid of that don't exist? I'm so glad you asked. I am so glad you asked. Let me invite one other person. Okay, I already got them on there. I'm so glad you asked. What is it that we are afraid of that do not exist? We are afraid of fear. Fear is not even real. It is not even real. It is a figment of our imagination. We are afraid of what people are going to say. We are afraid of what they may think, and we are afraid that, we're afraid of a thing that may not even come to pass. People are not really as concerned about us as we may think. People are not really to that we feel that they're so concerned about what we're doing. We are afraid of what do not even exist. So my question for you this morning is, what are you allowing to stop you? Who are you allowing you to stop you from going to the next level? And I'm not going to talk about the past today, because I'm tired of talking about the past, because it's always our past and past experiences. What is preventing you today from moving forward? Why is it? And I know the past is hindering some people, but you're going to have to draw a line in the sand and say that, you know what, I am no longer going to allow yesterday to hold me back on what I'm going to do today. So what is it today that is stopping you from moving forward? What is it that you are allowing to make you afraid and fearful to press toward the mark? Are you really looking for a difference in your life, or in your business, in your relationships, in your finances, in your future? Are you really looking for a difference, or are you just talking about difference? Are you really ready to see things turn around in your life? Are you really ready to go to the next level? What is it that you are allowing to hold you back? Is it people? Is it the people you are around that you are allowing to hinder you? They may not even be talking about nothing that you're doing, but they may be preventing you from doing what you want to do. Sometimes you can be so excited. You can be so excited about starting a thing or doing a thing. Good morning, Tim. Thank you so much for joining. You can be so excited about doing a thing, or you can be so excited about having a thing, accomplishing a thing, and then you talk to the wrong people. I told you, you can't tell a $1 million dream to a small-minded people, because they will talk you completely out of it. They will talk you out of it before you get started. My past is not an excuse. I'm stopping myself and I'm being lazy and procrastinating on going to the next level. And that's easy, but that is easily fixable and adjustable. But you got to make up your mind. If it ain't made up in your mind, anything else you do is a waste of time. But anyway, you got to make up in your mind that you gonna make a decision, that you ain't gonna let nobody stop you. We spend so much time, we have our seeds on top of the ground. Listen to me. We have our seeds on top of the ground. We have our dreams on top of the ground. So when it rains, the rain will wash our dream away. When we get around nasty, negative people that don't want to see us have nothing, when our dreams are laying on top of the ground, or it have not taken root nowhere, where you believe what you believe when don't nobody else believe it with you or for you, that you gonna stand by what you say, what you think, and what you want to do regardless to how they feel about it, you are allowing the rain, the people, the wind, the past, procrastination, you let all that wash it away, which says you really don't want it. But when you say, I'ma dig my ground, I'm digging my ground, I'm putting my seed in it, I know what I want, you can't stop me, you can't block me, you can't discourage me, you can't talk me out of it, you can't talk about me to make me stop wanting to do it. At the end of the day, whatever you say, good morning, Canetta, thank you so much for joining. At the end of the day, whatever you say, whatever you do, however you feel, I'm still gonna do what I set out to do. That's the attitude you gotta have. You can't have no weak mind. You can't have no flexible backbone where you got a gristle. You gotta have a backbone to say, this is what I believe. We allow other people's opinion to stop us. They feel like you should be doing X, Y, Z, and you want to do A, B, C. They think that you should be doing this and you should be doing that. Good morning, Nikita. Good morning, Toshiba. Thank you so much for joining. Most of us are allowing people to stop us based on their opinion. Their opinion should not matter to you to the point that it is preventing you from going to the next level. So the thing that most people allow to stop them that don't exist is fear. You are afraid of their faces. You are afraid of them talking about you. You are afraid of them not letting you be in their clique. You are afraid of them not putting you on their platform. You are afraid to be you. Good morning, Apostle Cannon. Thank you so much for joining. It is the fear that is preventing you, and fear is not real. Fear is a figment of your imagination. It is not real. Fear can't really stop you, can't block you. It is a thing that you have in your mind, that you have in your imagination, that you're thinking that everybody is so concerned about you that you can't move, you can't maneuver, you can't do, that you're not going to be able to have, that you're not going to be able to be. But you got to make up in your mind. You got to make up in your mind that it is up to me to live the life of my dream. It is up to me to live up to my purpose. It is up to me to make a difference and make things happen that God has called me to do. Nobody is going to do that for me. I cannot allow how you feel about my life to stop me from living. I cannot, because see, some people, they don't even care if you breathe. So you going to stop breathing because they don't want to see you breathing? You got some people don't care if you live or die. They don't care if you left this world today. But we would allow what they think and how they feel about us to prevent us from from doing what we want to do. Some of us will get married to people that we don't want to be married to. Some of us will work on jobs that we don't want. Some of us will go live in places that we don't want to live because that's where all our family is. Some of us attend churches that we don't want to attend because that's where the family is. Some of us are so doggone traditional. We are so traditional that we got to do things the way everybody in our family did, even though they failed at doing it. I'm going to say that again. Some of us are so doggone traditional that we will follow doing things the way our family did it, and they failed at doing it. They wasn't good at it. They just did it. And you going to follow behind them doing the same thing. You going to make the same mistake. You going to follow behind their steps. You going to sit and not learn. You going to sit and not grow. You going to live and barely make it. You excited because you come. Can we just be real? I know this is not Transparent Tuesday. I know this is not Transparent Thursday. But can I tell you, this is just keeping it real with Coach O. We will follow behind footsteps of people that we know have failed. It don't matter why they fail. It doesn't matter how they fail. I'm talking, they may have did the best that they could. But why you got to do that when you got a better chance? Why you got to follow behind those footsteps when that didn't work for them? Their marriage didn't work, and now you going to go and repeat the same stuff? You got the same attitude. You don't feel like you need to answer nobody. You don't feel like you got to compromise anything. You don't feel like that you got to be open in a relationship. You don't think that you're supposed to be faithful. You don't supposed to think that y'all supposed to walk as one. Come on now, somebody. Good morning, Sister Campbell. Thank you so much for joining. So why is it that you think that you're going to do what they did and get a different result? If you don't know how to respect the man as the head, if you don't know how to do the things that you need to do, and I'm not talking about you got no certain role, because we know roles has changed. You gotta, sometimes you need to take your behind to work too, women. Talking about you a stay-at-home mom and you struggling, or you a stay-at-home housewife and you struggling. You can't pay the light bill, but you want to put all the burden on him. Get your tail up. You able, you got the education, you physically able. Get up and do something. We ain't got enough money for you to stay at home right now. When we make it, that's a different story. But while we struggling, both of us need to be bringing something, putting it on the table. We are afraid to get out of tradition. We're afraid to get out of our comfort zone. We're afraid to go to places that we don't know nobody, because we feel like, we just feel like, oh, well, I don't know nobody and I just feel out of place. You need to be out of place. You too comfortable. You are too comfortable. You too comfortable with struggling. You too comfortable with delaying. You too comfortable with procrastinating. You too comfortable with lying. You are too comfortable. We have gotten too comfortable, and we have made our bed in dysfunction because we have gotten comfortable in a situation that should be changed. Good morning, Pastor Kim. Good morning, Nisi. Thank you so much for joining. I got 2 minutes and I got to get out of here. We have gotten too comfortable with dysfunction. You too comfortable. You too comfortable. You robbing Peter to pay Paul, and you have gotten comfortable with that situation. You have told yourself, I'm going to do what I can with what I have. And I'm not talking about the attitude of you being ungrateful. I'm talking about you not trying to do nothing different. I'm talking about that you have accepted what you have is what you have. But that is not the end of the story. What you have can be different. What you have can be more if you do something different. But you cannot keep doing the same old thing expecting to get a different result. You're going to get what you've been getting. You got to get out of your traditional. You got to get out of your comfort zone. You got to be willing to step out. You got to stop doing what you've always done and do something different. You are allowing fear to stop you. Fear don't exist. We make that up as we go. We can be afraid every day. We can be afraid of the dark. We can be afraid of people. We can be afraid of no. We can be afraid of situations. We can be afraid of new places. We make up fear as it go. Fear is not absolute. We can make up fear. We make up fear as we go. So what are you allowing to hold you back? What are you allowing to hinder you? Why is it that you are still where you was, at the first of the year, at the end of last year? What are you going to do different? What are you going to do different? We are afraid of things that do not even exist. I got to go. But think about it. What are you allowing to hold you back? You know what you can do. You got talent. Girl, you got talent. Boy, you got talent. Man, woman, you can do some stuff, but you are afraid. You're saying, well, don't nobody want what I have. How you know they don't want what you have if you haven't offered to do them? But you're so excited and you think that your job is security. They can come in at any day and tell you they're closing shop. They can come in any day and tell you that they're downsizing. They can come in any day and tell you that they're eliminating your position. They can come in and do whatever they want to do. But you dancing on the music that they're playing and you don't even like that music. You're going to have to get up out of your comfort zone. You're going to have to stop telling yourself that you are afraid of something that do not exist and give yourself permission to win. This is your girl, Coach O, founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated, where I help you to build unshakable confidence, stop procrastinating, get your dreams out of your head into your life. Nothing is going to change until you do. Nothing is going to change until you want it to change. Nothing is going to change until you make a decision to say, this is the last day that I'm going to live like this. God bless you. Thank you so much, Shanti. Bye.